Alright, so welcome to another video. So in this video we are going to talk about how I started with lead generation in my journey, and we're going to crack down some kind of golden pieces throughout the journey on how changes happens at the meta level, at the funnel level, at the traffic level, at the sales level, at the funnel level. Ki if you are someone who is running meta ads or Google ads or any kind of advertisements, and your entire business is dependent on one thing, is to get more and more leads. I would not even say more and more leads, but more and more high intent leads. This is the video that you have to check it out, because what I've seen after working with so many people, and right now in our office when we talk to multiple people, they have a lot of preconceived notion about lead generation. They were following something on that point. The mechanism that they are using for the lead generation are totally outdated. Those mechanisms were something that used to work in year 2022, 2023 or even 2025 last quarter. But as the AI is evolving, there is a big drastic shift in terms of the mechanism that actually generate leads. So in this video we are going to crack the code of all of these different things. Meta usually launched in year 2017, and after that, when I started running advertisements in year 2019, 20, those were so simple days. You can simply create a graphical image using Canva, put a message, people can usually click on that, become the lead and also become your customer. So at that particular phase in year 2019, 2020, 18 and 20, leads is equals to customers. So you can say something on that point. CPL is not that problem at all. Way more cheaper clicks, way more cheaper, all the different things. But as the cycle goes, as we started entering in year 2021, 2022 during the COVID phase, all those different things, a lot of coaches, I'm sure if you are a coach, you also started with the COVID phase only. A lot of coaches, lot of people starts jumping into the advertisement platform. And advertisement platform, I want you to analyze the psychology behind how these advertising platforms are work. If I'm running Meta, I have to take care of two people, that is the consumer and second one is advertiser. For advertiser, I have to make sure consumer is looking at the platform and they are spending more time on the platform. So because of that, I will be going to have that kind of content revolving in the context that if a consumer is liking the videos of, let's say, cat, and by watching cat videos he is investing another 10 minutes. So the algorithms are designed in such a way is to influence those people to spend more and more time. The more time these consumers are spent on these social media platforms, this will be going to open the bracket for the advertisers to push their ads in front of them. This was the strategy that used to run in 2021, 2022. At that time you might be running webinar campaigns, one-on-one campaigns, and all those different kind of campaigns. You might be generating some leads. At that point, then we start getting those particular objections that the lead is not equal to high intent leads. There was a time when we are getting a lot of junk leads, a lot of all those different things. Why that is the case? Because the same qualified lead is being hunted by 4 or 5 different competitors. Now that particular lead has the leverage on all of these 4 platforms, and accordingly they can decide on which platform I have to go, on which platform I have to take the subscription or pay or anything like that. So at that time, there were a lot of people. Eventually, Meta, Google, all these channels are optimized for one thing, is to get optimized clicks. If I'm getting a click of, let's say, truck driver, and he is becoming my lead, the Meta do not know that it is a lead of a truck driver. So he is going to start optimizing those particular campaigns in the favor of the truck drivers. And you might be selling some private jet kind of structure. So if you are selling some kind of private jet and all, the truck driver lead is not the qualified lead for you on that particular contest. Those are the time when we were having a little bit of more messaging, what kind of funnels, nurturing, backend systems, and all those systems comes into the picture. After the AI revolution, I must say that social media platform is not a social media platform anymore. They have become an interest-based platform. There were a time when on any kind of Instagram, when you were scrolling, so there is a limit of scrolling. At the end, there is some kind of messaging that you have done seeing all the posts we have. Right now, this is not the limit. Scrolling is unlimited. Scrolling do not have any kind of resistance or anything like that. And along with that, the social media platforms are also designed in a way that if I'm having a follower of 500 and if I'm posting, let's say, a cat video, that cat video will not be seen by all the 500 people. Why? Because people, the Facebook or any kind of meta wants people to relate with the content and all those different things. That means now you have to create a content that is much more appealing to the people, much more speaking directly to the all those different things. In this particular journey, I've also seen that people are becoming way more compulsive in terms of CPL, in terms of ROAS and all the front end metrics. But at the end of the day, the actual way on how you as a coach or any kind of individual who is selling a high ticket offering will going to scale by focusing on CAC, that is customer acquisition cost. Why? Because customer acquisition cost is something that is 100% in your control, but how much CPL is coming in, how much attraction is coming is not that much important factor in today's marketing angle on that particular point. So if you want to scale in year 2026 and beyond, number one, start producing more and more ads. Have those ads speaking directly to your end consumer. Do not try to funnel down your system in that particular context. Ki I will be going to get in front of 1000 people. Out of those 1000 people, 100 people will become my lead. Gone those pictures. If you have a product priced at 1 lakh rupees, say in your ad itself the price of 1 lakh rupees, and along that way the entire funnel system will eventually get designed on that particular context. Number one. Number two, if you are into B2B selling, you need to make sure that all the individual that is coming into your ecosystem expect a sales cycle of over 6 months. I should be okay as a business founder or anyone. I should be okay to invest money in acquiring a lead today and getting that payment done in the next 6 months. This is how you should be going to plan your entire marketing budget, your entire operational budget, and this is the only way on how you are going to scale things up beyond that particular context. Now, let's talk about how to make sure that the leads that you are getting into your ecosystem are actually converting. In any kind of market dynamics, there we call a psychological pyramid. Only 3% of the people who are actually in a buying mode, and remaining 97% people are not in the buying mode. They can have a mix of explorers, shoppers, all those different angles would be there. I should be able to create a nurturing system in such a way that from the moment my ideal prospect is touching my ad to finally becoming the end consumer, I have to make sure the entire experience is completely premium. The kind of message I'm sending in terms of follow-ups, the kind of one-on-one calls I'm taking in, the kind of nurturing I'm taking in, this single thing will going to make sure that you are getting predictability in your monthly sales and also in your LTV scale. Relationship sells, marketing do not sells. So this is the only formula that eventually will going to give you a leverage. Start treating your customers as a human and not lead. So I'm sure you get a pretty much of idea about how this entire system would work, how the things would work. So if you are someone who wants to have more understanding on how we as a partners can help you implement this and bypass all the bad things, to be precise, in terms of Andromeda, meta updates, AI and all those different things, you need to click on the link that has been given in the description. Click that link. You will be going to find a application kind of structure. Let's see if there is any kind of mutual thing that we can have a partnership moving forward. So that's it for this video. Drop in a like if you like it, share that, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.